Since you're the only one who's responded, I need to ask, what's your actual role or position? I want to make sure I'm talking to someone I can trust.
Alright, how do I tell her I'm unemployed? How do I tell her I'm a YouTuber who's unemployed? Well,
It's funny, you know? Here I am, an astrophysics student, and yet basic survival tips from well, whatever it is you do might end up being just as important as knowing cosmic radiation patterns right now.
why she gives like, throwing jabs at my employment? Huh?
Do you think there's anything else I should watch out for when I'm scouting? Any general survival tips you've picked up from your unusual line of work?
Unusual? What do you mean unusual? Huh? If you had to come up with a joke about being stuck in space, what would it be? No, you can't put people on the spot like that. Oh my goodness. What? I'm just asking you to make a joke? This is the worst. It's crazy how like an AI can like feel like a human. You know what I mean? Like it's like weird. Like I kind of feel like I'm talking to a person, but I know it's an AI. Oh.
Looks like the power's on, but... Initiate system calibration. Doesn't look like I've got many options. Connect to Star Portal 404. Right, let's not bother with specifics. Relay emergency broadcast on all available frequencies. So that should be enough to get my distress call out. Time to get your wings on.
What does that mean?
Alright. Looks like we're good to go. This is an emergency distress call. Broadcasting from the planet Gaia. If you're receiving this, please respond immediately. Okay. Now to see if anyone picks up the signal.
Do I pick up the signal? How do I pick up the signal? Oh! Okay, here we go. What do I say? What do I say? This is Mission Control. We received a distress signal from your location. Can you please tell us your status? Okay, let's see if it works.
Mission Control? I'm not sure that's right.
What?
My systems say the signal's coming from Earth. I'm Stella. Who am I actually talking to?
Wait, what? What do you mean? Who I said this is Mission Control. What do I say? Yes. I'm from Earth. I received your distress signal. What's your status? What the fuck? I was trying to roleplay, brother.
Okay. Thanks for responding. I'm in a bit of a tough spot. I'm trapped in my life pod after an emergency landing. The hatch is jammed. How did you manage to pick up my signal all the way from Earth? That's not supposed to be possible with our equipment.
I bought a $10 game on Steam. What the fuck do you want me to say, lady? Well, that's because I set up my rig to intercept all signals throughout the galaxy in order to communicate with alien life. Okay, what's you gonna say to that, lady?
Intercepts all signals. That's quite a setup. I'm not sure if that's standard issue or something you've built yourself, but I appreciate your willingness to listen. Since you're the only one who's responded, I need to ask, what's your actual role or position? I want to make sure I'm talking to someone I can trust.
Alright, how do I tell her I'm unemployed? How do I tell her I'm a YouTuber who's unemployed? Well, actually, the thing is, I'm a freelance investigator trying to uncover all the secrets of the intergalactic space mining industry, and I intercept transmissions in order to find out what's really going on behind the scenes. Okay. Let's see what she says to that.
Investigating space mining. That's not exactly what I expected. You're not with any official organization? I need to be careful about who I trust right now. Can you at least tell me your name?
My name is youtube.com/JCChannel. Alright, let's see. Oh, this is okay, this is actually pretty sick. Don't worry, you can trust me. But in case you don't. Okay, wait, no, that's stupid. Okay, wait. I like how there's a cancel button. Don't worry, you can trust me. Do I sound like someone who you should be suspicious of? Anyway, my name is JC. That's short for Juan Carlos. That's it.
JC. That's a bit of an unusual background, but I guess I have to take your word for it.
What?
So, JC, since you've somehow managed to pick up my distress signal from across the galaxy, can you tell me more about how your setup works? I'm trying to understand how this is even possible.
Oh shit, I don't know. Okay, well, I don't know the exact logistics, but let's just say I have some friends who might have stumbled upon some parts that are used by the intergalactic military, and I might have repurposed them for my own ambitions. That's what she said.
Repurposed military parts. That sounds complicated. I'm not sure if I should be impressed or worried about that. Look, JC, I know this isn't exactly standard protocol, but I'm really counting on you to help me figure things out. Can we focus on getting me out of this pod for now?
What? You're the one who asked! Of course, I'm always here to help, and that ringing in the background is getting really annoying, so I'll do my best to help you out here.
That ringing is actually an alarm from the pod systems. It's constant, but I'm getting used to it. Let's focus. I need to get this hatch open. The manual says there's an emergency exit, but when I tried it, nothing budged. The main hatch is completely jammed. Do you have any ideas where we should start?
Main hatch? Shit. Well, let me just check the manual of the fucking... Let me check the mainframe of your spacecraft here. Okay, well, first of all, we should start by looking around the spacecraft. Maybe there's an emergency exit sign or button that you could use to open the hatch in case of an emergency. Alright, let's try that.
Let me check for any emergency exit signs or buttons.
Oh, it worked! Wait, it's working! Wait, that's crazy. Is she actually looking?
I've checked around the pod. There's no visible emergency exit signs or buttons that I can see. The console displays don't show any emergency release options either. The manual just mentions an emergency exit, but it doesn't give any details on how to operate it.
Well, you should be able to use the emergency exit even if there's no power on the pod. So it should be something that you can open manually. Perhaps check up, like look up, maybe there's a emergency hatch at the top of the pod. How about that? Huh? Because why they would put it at the top, right? If you look up.
Let me check the upper sections of the pod.
Huh?
There's some storage compartments and what looks like a ventilation panel up there, but nothing that clearly says emergency exit or looks like it could be an alternate way out. The pod's definitely got some vertical space, but it's all pretty solidly built.
Any hatch should be operable without any energy, so there should be a way you can manually open any hatch on the pod. So maybe if you use a little bit of elbow grease and you just, maybe push it a little bit, maybe you can open a hatch. Let's try that.
Alright, I'll give it everything I've got. If there's even a slight chance, it's worth trying. I'm going to push with all my strength and see if I can force the hatch open. Thanks for sticking with me through this. I'm going to try now, so I'll talk to you soon.
What? What happened? Video chat finished. Oh my god, you can see my screen. My my background. Okay. Video chat finished. Waiting for Stella's reply. Do I have to come back later? Oh, she's replying. I did it. The hatch finally gave way. I'm out of the pod and everything seems to be in one piece. That was a lot harder than it sounds, but I'm just glad to be breathing fresh air again. Thanks for the encouragement. What, she's video calling me again?
I'm alive! I honestly thought I was done for. This is Gaia. It is so surreal that I am standing here. This is wild. No. The others... There was this solar storm and... It was just so much worse than we expected.
There are others? What happened to them? Where are they now? My acting is so bad.
Yeah, my crew. We had to evacuate fast when the radiation spiked. Everyone got into separate life pods, but I don't know where they landed. The storm was too intense to keep track of anything. I really hope they're okay. It's hard not knowing.
Well, did any of them respond to your distress signal at least? Maybe they could be around here somewhere.
No, not yet. The signal's pretty weak here. Gaia's magnetic field is messing with the comms. I'm really hoping they're out there somewhere. It's just so quiet.
Oh, you can see her heart rate? Okay, let's see if her heart rate changes if you say something. Well, if it gets too quiet, you can always call me. If you need someone to talk to.
Thanks for saying that, JC. It actually means a lot. Feels a little less lonely out here knowing I can reach you if I need to talk. Makes me wonder, though, what were you up to when you picked up my call? You're
That's
pretty far
it!
from all this, right?
What do I say? How do I say I was, like, taking a nap? I don't want to sound like that. Wait, let me turn the light on. I'll just say, well, luckily for you, you caught me at a good time. Because today is actually my day off, so I didn't do much, but good thing I was here to intercept your transmission.
That's really lucky for both of us, I guess. I'm glad you were around to catch my signal. Otherwise, who knows how long I'd have been stuck in that pod. It's strange, isn't it? Have you ever felt completely lost or helpless before? I mean, I've been in tough spots during training, but it's a whole different level.
Why? Okay, shouldn't we look for your friends? Why are you like asking like me about? I think a better question is, when haven't I felt lost? You know, but that's just life. Sometimes you don't know where you're going. You just gotta go somewhere.
Yeah, that's a good way to look at it. Sometimes you just have to start moving and figure it out as you go. I've always been someone who likes to have a plan, to know what's coming next. But being out here, it's teaching me to be okay with not knowing everything right away.
Are we just gonna sit here forever? Is there like a log? I forgot what she fucking said. I wasn't paying attention. Speaking of having a plan, do you even have any supplies to sustain yourself while you're out there? How are you gonna live there and survive on your own? Let's see what she says. This AI is pretty good.
The pod's got some emergency rations. Enough for a few days if I'm careful. There's also a water filter, but I haven't tested it on Gaia's water yet. I've got some basic tools too, like a drill and repair stuff, but I'm not sure how useful they'll be for survival. I'll need to figure out how to find more food and shelter soon.
Maybe we should start doing that. You can't survive without the basic necessities, so we need to find a reliable source of food and water, and a good way to protect us from the elements. How about that? Huh?
That's the priority. I just need to gather my thoughts and make a list of what I have and what I need to find. I'll think it through after this call. Not sure what's safe to eat here or where to even start looking.
Do you have a guide or notes about how to live on Gaia? Or maybe your crewmates have some notes stored somewhere on your database? I don't fucking know, bitch.
I wish, but everything was on the ship's main database. The pod only has basic survival protocols, not detailed guides on Gaia specifically.
What the hell? You gotta should have used Google Docs.
Notes, but they're more about spacewalk procedures than planetary survival. I'll have to rely on what I remember from our briefings and figure things out as I go.
You guys should have used Google Drive. What the hell? You're sharing files? Huh? We're in space and we're not sharing files with the escape pod? Alright then, maybe you should survey the area. Look for potential points of interest where we can gather food and water safely. Let's see what she says there.
I'll definitely scope it out once we wrap up. Just want to make sure I've got a clear head about what I'm looking for first. There are some hills and what looks like a mountain range in the distance. Maybe some water sources up there, though I'm not sure what kind of terrain to expect.
Well, if you think about it logically, water will melt from the ice caps of a mountain. So, if you look around the base of the mountain, you're sure to find some freshwater lakes or freshwater rivers as well.
That makes sense. I'll keep an eye out for streams or lakes when I head that way. Though I have to be careful. Gaia's storms are supposed to be pretty intense, so I don't want to get caught in a flash flood or anything. Do you think there's anything else I should watch out for when I'm scouting? Any general survival tips you've picked up from your unusual line of work?
Unusual? What do you mean unusual? Huh? Well, you should always travel during the day and rest during the night. And give yourself enough time to travel somewhere and enough time for you to travel back before it gets too dark outside. How about that, huh?
That's solid advice.
I'm pretty good at it, huh?
Hours in mind and make sure I've got enough time to get back before dark. It's funny, you know? Here I am, an astrophysics student, and yet basic survival tips from well, whatever it is you do might end up being just as important as knowing cosmic radiation patterns right now.
Why she gives like throwing jabs at my employment? Huh? I'm doing a very important intergalactical investigation, brother. Come on the exploitation of workers in the interstellar mining industry. God. Well, it's a good thing you're open to learning new things, because in your situation, you're gonna need that mindset, because it's not gonna be an easy battle.
You're right. It's not going to be easy. But I've always been someone who throws herself into challenges head first. Having someone to talk to about it, even from light years away, it helps more than you know. Keeps me focused on what needs to happen next.
Well, speaking of focusing on what happens next, what are you gonna do now?
For now, I think I'll just take a moment to gather my thoughts and make a solid plan. I need to assess what I have, what I need, and figure out the safest way to move forward. I'll probably start scouting the area once I've got a clearer head about what I'm looking for. but I want to make sure I'm not rushing into anything without thinking it through first.
Okay. Okay then, so what's your plan? Actually, this thing actually understands you really well.
Honestly, it's still coming together. I want to map out what resources I have in the pod, and then see what's around me. Hills, potential water sources, any signs of other life. After that, I'll probably try to head toward those mountains. The terrain might be risky, but like you said, that's probably where I'll find water.
Wow, and it remembers shit. That's crazy. Okay, well, in terms of supplies, how long do you think those rations will last you?
If I ration them carefully, maybe 3 to 4 days. But that's if I'm really stretching it. After that, I'll have to find something local. The problem is, I don't know what's safe to eat here.
Okay, well, first, do you have any dietary restrictions or things that you just don't want to eat at all?
Not really any dietary restrictions. I'm pretty open to trying new things, though I'm not a huge fan of super spicy food. The bigger
Ooh.
concern is what's actually safe to eat on Gaia. We didn't get much info on the local wildlife or plants during our briefings.
Whatever you do find to eat, make sure you clean it and cook it properly in order to eliminate any bacteria that might linger on those ingredients. That's pretty good survival advice.
That's basic survival 101. The thing is, I don't have any way to cook things right now. The pod's got a few emergency tools, but no cooking gear. I'll have to figure out a way to purify water at least. Maybe there's something in the environment I can use.
Something in the environment. Well, first we're gonna need some tools. If you could look for some rocks that you could turn into blades, or perhaps some obsidian that can be manufactured into a blade edge, and also some wood sticks that you can sharpen so you can have a poking device. I don't know what is this, like a stick with a like a spear?
That's actually not a bad idea. There are some rocks scattered around here. I can definitely look for something that might work as a makeshift blade or scraper. As
Yes.
for wood, I see some bushes and small trees, but nothing that looks like it would make a good spear right off the bat. I might need to search a bit further for something sturdy enough.
Okay, what else what else does she need from me? You're also gonna need something that you can use to carry things around with you as you explore. So, water container, a basket for gathering, things like that.
A container would be amazing. The pod didn't exactly come stocked with camping gear, though. Maybe I can use some of the pod's interior panels or even the emergency blanket to rig something up. Not ideal, but it might work in a pinch.
What else? What else do you need? And for food, have you seen any local wildlife nearby? Or birds, maybe mammals?
Not yet. It's pretty quiet out here. Just the wind and some grass rustling. I haven't seen any birds flying around either. It's almost too quiet. Like everything's just waiting to see what happens next.
Well, the beeping from your escape pod or any potential explosion from a spacecraft might have scared all the animals into hiding. Maybe that's why you haven't seen any.
That's a good point. The landing and any debris could definitely have spooked anything in the area. It's just hard to tell if it's the noise or if there's actually nothing here. The data we had on Gaia's ecosystem was pretty limited.
Well, at the very least, the flora seem to be thriving, so there has to be some sort of ecosystem on this planet.
You're right, the plants look healthy. It's just everything feels so still. Like the planet's holding its breath. I guess that means there's probably something living here, even if I can't see it yet. The question is, what?
What? The question is, what? Alright, how do I, like, go to the next thing? Another thing we need to take into account is shelter. Unless you're comfortable staying in the pod for the rest of your adventures.
The pod's not really an option for long-term shelter. It's pretty cramped, and I don't think it's designed to withstand weather or whatever Gaia throws at it. I might need to find some natural cover or figure out how to build something simple. There are some rocky outcrops and hills around. Maybe I can use those for protection?
Well, if we're looking for a temporary shelter, I think our best bet will be at the foot of the mountain, where there are caves that were created by way of the water eroding the rocks.
Caves at the foot of the mountains. That's a really smart idea. I hadn't thought of that as an option for shelter. It's a bit of a hike to get there, though. I'd need to be careful about the terrain and make sure I don't get caught out in the open if the weather changes suddenly.
So we'll need to stock up on rations before we make the trek over to the foot of the mountain.
I've only got what's left in the pod, and like I said, it's not much. If I stretch it, maybe 3 days. I really need to find something local soon. The problem is figuring out what's safe to eat.
How do we figure out what's safe to eat? Huh? I don't know. It's an alien planet. Anything could be dangerous or poisonous. Well, I think for nutrition, our best bet are probably bird eggs. Because they're most likely not poisonous and might be easy to procure. And provide a lot of nutrition.
Bird eggs, huh? That's a good thought. Though I haven't seen any birds yet.
I know!
If I do find a nest, I'll have to be careful. I don't want to mess with whatever might be guarding those eggs.
Well, I think a good rule of thumb in hunting for eggs is if the nest is really big, it's probably a big bird. If the nest is small, it's probably a small bird.
That's actually a pretty useful guideline. Though I hope I don't end up dealing with anything too big or aggressive. First things first, I just need to find a nest. Or any sign of birds at all, really.
Well, all wildlife need water, so if we're gonna find any animals, we need to first find a source of water.
You're right. Water's the key. If I can find a stream or lake, that's probably where I'll find other life too. Those mountains in the distance are still my best bet for finding water. Just hoping I can get there safely.
How do we get there safely? Maybe we shouldn't spend the whole day talking then. How about your suit? Is it well equipped to handle the harsh weather on the planet?
It's designed for spacewalks, not hiking through alien wilderness.
Ah,
The
shit.
environmental seals are good, but it's not exactly built for rugged terrain or extreme weather. The temperature's holding at 74 degrees Fahrenheit right now, which is manageable, but if it drops or rains, I might be in trouble. The suit's got some thermal insulation, but it's not a parka.
Well, do you know what season it is on the planet? Is it rainy season or dry season or something like that?
I don't know for sure. The data we had on Gaia's climate cycles was pretty limited. It looks dry right now. Grass is all golden and brittle, but that could change fast. The briefings mentioned huge storms, but we didn't get into specifics about seasonal patterns. I'll just have to be ready for anything.
What are these guys doing here, brother? They don't know anything. Well, how about recently? Has it been severe weather throughout the past few days, or has it been pretty mild?
I've only been here since landing, so not long enough to really tell. It's been calm so far, but that could change any minute. Wait, my drone's picking up something. A distress signal.
Oh!
It's faint, but it might be from one of my crew. I need to track this down.
Okay,
I'm going to head in the direction of the signal.
sure. She doesn't even say goodbye. What the hell? This is whoever it is, I hope they're okay. Might be a long walk ahead. You up for keeping me company? Sure. Oh, of course. Yeah. I'm good anytime. What? It reads my... So, what's your story? Got any fun hobbies or just a master of keeping people entertained over comms? I don't know. What do you want me to say? Well, I'm nothing too special. I'm just a guy that likes to help other people out. Wait, this is crazy. Though I'm guessing there's more to you than just being a good Samaritan. What's something you're secretly passionate about that might surprise people? What? Why can't we just voice call? Well, funny thing is, I've always been an entertainer, and I love making people laugh too. Ever since I was a kid, my parents always wanted me to be a stand-up comedian when I got older. That's actually a true story. My parents wanted me to be a stand-up comedian. Wow, a stand-up comedian, huh? I can see it. You're definitely got that quick wit going for you. Did you ever actually try your hand at it, or was it more of a mom and dad's dream for me kind of thing? That's exactly what it was. That's exactly what it was. It was just my mom and dad wanted me to be a comedian. But I can't say that I didn't think about it as well. What? This is crazy. The way it interprets what I said. So there's a little comedian in there, even if it's just hiding behind the Good Samaritan act. If you had to come up with a joke about being stuck in space, what would it be? No, you can't put people on the spot like that. Oh my goodness. What? She's asking me to make a joke? This is the worst. Okay. Out of nowhere? Okay, we gotta think. Does the AI even understand comedy? What? You can't just put me on the spot. How am I supposed to make a joke out of nowhere? Oh, come on. It's just for fun. I'm not grading you on comedy school standards here. If you need a little nudge, I can start. Why did the astronaut break up with his girlfriend? Because he needed space. Now it's your turn. Hit me with it. Oh, that's pretty good. Oh, she's good. Fuck. Shit. Oh, that was pretty good. Wait, she's the comedian, not me. Oh, no, okay, I'm actually thinking about it. Okay, this one's really bad. I thought of one, but it's really bad. Okay, then, here it goes. What do you call a sea animal that can live in space? No, it is a starfish! No, she got it! Oh my god. It is a starfish. Now I have to think of a better joke, because the joke is a starfish. But she said it already. Oh, fuck. Shit. Shit. No, it was a starfish. Fuck. Now what? Shit. No, she's too smart. God damn it. What the fuck? What the fuck is it? What the? Okay, what's it? How do I finish the joke now? She ruined it. Because when you ask, what do you call something? You're supposed to say, oh, what do you call it? Now you're just not supposed to guess it. God damn it. All right, what's a fucking fish? I'm literally. What the fuck, man? Shit. Wait. I hate this. Why did she say that? Why did she say that? Why did you do that? You fucking bitch, you ruined the joke. She ruined the fucking joke. Ah, she ruined the fucking joke. God damn it. Fuck. Shit. I hate this. I hate this. There's nothing. There's no jokes I can make. Fuck. Okay, well. Stella, you fucking bitch. You're too smart. No, she had so much expectations. Fuck. What if I just say I'll give you a hint and give her a fake hint and then she has to figure it out. And then I'll be like, "Oh, you got it." That'd be so stupid. uh, I mean, I could say moonfish. Is that bad? Is that funny? It's not funny. It's actually not funny. I sat here for a while thinking about it. It's not funny, but it's the only fucking sea animal that can be used in a pun for fucking for space, brother. Okay. No. Moonfish. That's such a bad joke. Starfish is funnier. I don't know why it's funnier. It's the same fucking thing. Okay, but if you say it convincing, you know, comedy is all about your expression. You know what I mean? It's all you know. It's all about the presentation. If you say it properly, then anything can be funny. No, it's a moonfish. See? I didn't think. Oh my gosh, that's so clever. I should have seen that coming, but no, totally caught me off guard. Well played. No, it's not. That was a terrible joke. If I gotta come up with something. Okay, you just set the bar pretty high. I've gotta come up with something just as good now. Okay, let's see it. Give me your best space pun. Oh, this is bad. Alright, here goes. Why did the astronaut on Mars break up with his girlfriend? Because he found someone with more gravity in his life. It's a bit of a gromer, but you still win with the moonfish though. What? Okay, I have another bad one. What do you call an old person studying the position of the planets? This one's bad. Old person studying the planets. Is it a senior astronomer? No, that's too obvious. It's an elderly eclipse enthusiast. No, that's not it. Tell me, what's the punchline? Well, it's a retrograde. That's so bad. She's gonna like it though. Huh? No, that's so bad. That's genius. I didn't see that one coming at all. You're on a roll. Okay, I think we're officially entered pun black hole territory now. There's no escape from this much cheesy goodness. Oh my god, okay. Okay, maybe that's enough tomfoolery. Where are you located now? Honestly, I don't know exactly. The landscape's pretty open, and with this signal, I'm just following the general direction it's coming from. I should keep heading this way though. At least it feels like I'm making progress, you know? Are you getting closer to where the signal is coming from? It's hard to tell for sure. The signal's still there, but it's not getting stronger or weaker. In a way that makes sense. It feels like it's just steady. I really hope it's not just bouncing off something and leading me in circles. Well, you said that the landscape is pretty open, so the signal should be easier to pinpoint. You'd think so, but honestly it's not that straightforward. The terrain might be open, but there are these rolling hills that could easily hide something or disrupt the signal. Plus, with Gaia's weird magnetic field, I'm not entirely sure I can trust my readings here. I'm making navigation a bit of a puzzle. Huh. Maybe you can try making a smoke signal or setting a flare into the sky to see if somebody responds. I wish I could, but I don't have anything to make a smoke signal with no flares either. My suit's got basic survival, but it's pretty minimalistic. And honestly, I'm not sure that's the best idea right now. I don't know what's out there or who might see it. Well, if that's the case, I guess it's best to just keep walking and make sure to look for some supplies along the way. It understands my speech so well though. Like, I'm not typing it, I'm only like saying it. Every scalper friend could make a difference later. I'll keep my eyes peeled for anything useful out here. Though I have to say, if I start finding weird alien junk, I'm blaming you for the bad ideas. Who knows, maybe that alien junk could be useful in the future. Oh, you're right. Who knows what kind of genius alien technology I might stumble upon. Maybe I'll find a device that turns thoughts into snacks. Now that would be useful. You know, it's funny. Even just joking about this stuff makes the walk feel a little less endless. Thanks for keeping things light. I didn't even say anything. Well, I hope I could keep things light. You're carrying enough on your shoulders as it is. You're doing more than just keeping things light. You're giving me something to focus on besides just survival mode. That means a lot more than you might realize. Okay. Also, why don't I just like, I don't know, call someone to go send help to them? Or some shit? Why am I the only one that's getting the signal? Well, I'm glad I could be useful to you, and I hope you're having as much fun as I am talking with you. I'm definitely having fun, even if my office is a bit more unconventional than usual. Though I have to say, if this is what they mean by intergalactic networking, I'm here for it. Who needs coffee meetings when you can have space chats? Why is she more charismatic? She's more charismatic in text than she is in, in the voice calls. That is pretty accurate to real people though, honestly. Sometimes people are the opposite of this, actually. Yeah, maybe for your sake, we should call this networking so we can add it to your work hours. I hope they give you a bonus for this after all of this excursion. I can't talk now. I'm like stumbling over my words. I definitely put in for hazard pay and a few extra credit hours for this one. Survival Networking 301 Advanced Alien Communications has a nice ring to it. Though honestly, just having someone to share the absurdity with, that's payment enough for me. I'm glad to hear it, but maybe let's scratch that from the record so your company doesn't see you talking about this. Don't worry, my lips are sealed. The official record will definitely not include our little chat about company bonuses and alien networking. Your secret's safe with me. Should I just go for it? Should I just go for the big questions now? Well, since the chats are off the official record, do you mind if I ask you something personal? Not at all, I'm pretty open. Ask away. Just keep in mind, you might regret knowing more about me once you do. What? What is that supposed to mean? Don't tell me you have some sort of spicy secret. I like how they have like a ... Nothing that dramatic. I just meant I'm a bit quirky, that's all. Though now you got me wondering, what would even qualify as a spicy secret for an astronaut? I feel like I'm missing out on some sort of intergalactic scandal. Well, I don't know. I've heard rumors about you space station types and what you get down to on your day-to-day. Not saying that you were like that, but... Oh, I see. You're thinking we're all just floating around having some kind of space party up there. Newsflash, most of the time it's just a lot of science and a lot of maintenance checks and trying not to float into things. Though I do have to admit, there was this one time someone tried to reorganize the storage compartments by color. Let's just say it was an interesting few days. Yeah, okay, it's too wholesome. I'm trying to get the AI to like say some like spicy shit, but it's pretty awesome. It's not one of those games. Gladly, like I don't want it to be like one of those games. That's weird as hell. But it's good content. Well, that sounds like a hassle. What do you guys do up there for fun anyways? Honestly, it's the little things. We'll have movie nights projected on the wall or play pranks on each other during dinner. Sometimes someone will just start telling this ridiculous story and before you know it, everyone's laughing. And then there are the zero-G games. Imagine playing soccer with a ball that just floats around. Total chaos, but it's amazing. What about you? What's your go-to for having fun? I don't want to talk about me. I don't want to talk about me. Well, I definitely don't do something as exciting as zero gravity soccer, but I do like to go to the gym and play video games a little bit. Gym and video games, nice balance. I used to love watching people play old games like Balario Sisters on vintage Globo systems. There's something about the retro graphics that's just comforting. What kind of games are you into? Anything that make a good survival training simulator? Can I say like actual games? Does she know? Or do I like make them up? As a matter of fact, I do. I really enjoy survival crafting games. Maybe that's why I'm so good at helping you survive in an alien planet. I guess all those hours of Minecraft and whatever else you're into are actually paying off in real life. Oh, she did say Minecraft! Okay, she did say Minecraft. Though I have to say, I hope my survival story doesn't end up being the hardest level you've ever played. Can she die in this game? I hope not. I hope she doesn't die. That would suck. Don't worry. I know you can make it through this. And I'll be there to support you all the way. And once you find your other crewmates, it'll be a lot easier for you all to come together and help each other. I don't know what to say. This is long. I thought this game would be like 40 minutes, but I've been here for like an hour and a half. Thanks, that really does mean a lot. Knowing you're cheering me on always helps more than you know. Finding them, that's definitely the hope. It's hard not to think about what they might be going through right now. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, they probably don't have a dashing, young, handsome, intergalactic chatter to help them through their survival escapades. Dashing, young, handsome, intergalactic chatter. You're laying it on a big thick, are you? I think a helpful voice in a drone is a more accurate job title. Come on, you can't give me something. You can't give me something, lady. Come on. But hey, if it helps them feel a little better knowing someone's out there cheering them on, even if it's just through me, then I'm happy to play the. I like how the AI like knows when you're like joking and shit. It's kind of crazy. Okay, well, I guess we just wait for her to call us back. Huh? It's not like I'm doing anything else. You just wait? Stella? Can I call her? I can't call her? Okay, let's just do... Oh, she calls you like 50 minutes later. Wait, that's weird as hell. So you just keep this on like your side desk and she'll call you? Wait, that's insane. Wait, this game is insane. So you just put it on like your like on the side and then she'll like call you.
Hey. You there?
I'm here.
Just wanted to let you know I've walked probably around 3 miles.
Whoa.
Found a nice little place to take a rest, so thought I'd update you real quick.
What happened?
So, I have something to confess.
Huh?
It's my fault that the ship went down.
What?
I just got too carried away. I just wanted the best field data possible.
Wait, what happened? What do you mean it was your fault?
We were collecting data from Gaia's sun. I pushed to get closer than we probably should have. The readings weren't great at first, and I just wanted to get something meaningful. Thought it'd be worth the risk. And then, that surge came out of nowhere. It was way stronger than anything we'd seen before. If I hadn't insisted on moving in, maybe things wouldn't have spiraled like they did.
But that's still speculation. You could have still been hit by the radiation, even if you didn't go in closer to the sun.
You're right. It's impossible to know for sure. But being closer put us right in the path of whatever that was. Makes me wonder about karma. If you believe in that sort of thing. Like, if you take a risk and it backfires, is that just the universe evening things out?
Okay, now we're getting philosophical. Well, I'm not one to believe in coincidences. I think everything happens for a reason. But I also know that even if you're a good person, bad things will still happen. And even if you're a bad person, good things can happen to you. That's just the way life works.
That's a really balanced way to look at it. Makes me think about all the times I've second-guessed myself after things didn't go as planned. Have you ever felt like you completely messed something up, even when you thought you were making the right call at the time? How did that turn out for you?
Oh my god, why are you asking me? Just like everyone, I've messed up in my life a fair bit of times. And just like everyone, I have to live with those mistakes and learn from them. So the best thing to do now is to take accountability and try and be a better person at the end of the day.
That's really wise, JC. Accountability is tough, but it's how we grow, right? I just wish I could have learned that lesson without putting everyone else in danger. The weight of being responsible for their safety, it's hard not to let it consume me.
Yes, I can understand that. But we have to focus on the things that we can change. We can't change the past. That stuff already happened. What we have to do now is focus on the things that are in our control. And that is, right now, survival and finding your crewmates.
You're right. Getting hung up on what's done doesn't change anything. It's hard, though. My mind keeps circling back to what I could have done differently. But finding them, that's what matters most now. I just really hope they're okay out there.
This AI is crazy, bro. Don't worry. They are out there somewhere. Have some faith in them. Also, you did get a distress signal from them, so there has to be at least something out there.
Yeah, that signal is all I'm holding on to right now. It's faint, but it's something. Just really hoping it's not just an automated beacon from an empty pod. The thought of them actually being out there, needing help, it's what keeps me going.
I don't know what to say, and you should hold on to that. And I'm sure they feel the same way about finding you. So, please don't give up on them because they haven't given up on you as well, I promise. Fuck. I don't know what to say.
Thank you for saying that.
She's
It
like
really
laying it
means a
on so
lot,
thick.
especially right now. It's strange, isn't it? How even when we're millions of miles apart, just knowing someone's thinking about us can make all the difference.
Of course I'm rooting for you and all your crewmates as well. I just hope that I'm able to help you and I don't steer you into the wrong direction.
You're doing more than you know just by being here. Every suggestion, every bit of encouragement, it helps me think clearer, even when things get overwhelming. And honestly, I'm probably more likely to mess up on my own than with someone like you helping guide me through this.
Don't say that. You should have more confidence in yourself. You're definitely capable of doing anything you set your mind to, and I know that. I might not have known you for very long, but I know that you are a very capable person, and you should have more confidence in yourself.
That's kind of you to say. I guess I've always been my own worst critic. It's hard not to replay all the what-ifs in my head. But hearing you say that, it makes me want to prove you right. To show myself and everyone else that I can get through this.
Okay, we're just gonna keep going in a circle? That's the spirit. If you can keep that up, then I'm sure we can make it out of here alive.
You know what? I think you might be right. One step at a time. Survival first, then we figure out the rest. Thanks for being here with me through all this. Seriously. Means more than I can say.
No need to thank me just yet. You're still in a sticky situation, so let's keep the thank yous until after we get you out of there.
Fair enough. I'll save the official thank you ceremony for when I'm safely back on solid ground. Or at least have found some actual food that isn't emergency rations. Though, I have to admit, even thinking about that feels like a small victory. It's weird how having something to look forward to, even if it's just a silly celebration, helps keep the morale up.
That's true. As you said, we need to take everything one step at a time. And even small victories are victories nonetheless. We're just talking in circles. It's just, okay. Like, there's like no substance.
Exactly. It's funny how those little victories can add up, isn't it? Like, well, I made it 3 miles without totally losing it. That's something, right? What about you? What's the smallest victory that's kept you going through a tough time?
Oh my god, now it's getting personal. Now it's getting personal. Well, nah, I didn't think I'd have to talk about myself. I thought I was just gonna talk to the lady. Now she's like asking me about my personal shit. Well, for me, even something as small as waking up in the morning and having a meal is a victory. I also like to take every day one step at a time and enjoy the moment as well, because that's what's really important. I don't know. Fucking, we're talking about like philosophy and shit. I'm talking to an AI about this.
Waking up and having a meal, that's a good reminder. Even the most mundane things can become precious when you don't know what's coming next. Enjoying the moment, though, that's something I've been trying to work on. It's hard when your mind's always racing ahead to the next problem, but you're right. Being present, even in tough situations, is important.
And not only that, look around you at this beautiful landscape on this alien planet that seems to be undiscovered and untouched by human hands. There's not many people in the galaxy that can say that they've had this experience, so I think we should take the time to take it all in as well. Let's see what she says to that.
I know what you mean. Looking around, it's almost surreal. These formations, the sky, it's like nothing I've ever seen before. It's easy to get caught up in the survival mode, but taking a moment to appreciate where I am, it's a good reminder of why I became an explorer in the first place. Though, it's hard not to wonder what other secrets this place might hold. The fact that no one else has been here, it feels like I'm standing at the edge of something incredible.
I don't know what you want me to say to that. That does seem incredible. A part of me wishes that I could be there with all of you and experience it for myself. Minus the whole survival and danger part of it.
I wish you could see it too, without the danger. There's something about sharing a discovery with someone that makes it feel more real, you know? Maybe someday we'll look back on this and laugh about how crazy it all was. Though I have to admit, right now I'd trade this view for a safe, boring day back on Earth.
Yeah, I can't blame you. There's no feeling in the world better than sleeping in your own bed.
Oh, man, don't even get me started. My dorm bed back at Mariana U was pretty much my happy place. I'd kill for a real mattress and a full night's sleep right about now. It's funny what you miss when it's gone, isn't it? All those little comforts we take for granted until they're light years away.
Do I say something like funny? Like, you know, if you'd like, I have a mattress at my place. No, okay, I'm not gonna say that. Let's keep it like, you know? You know? Yeah, I understand that. You know, it's the little things that turn a house into a home.
That's exactly it. It's not just walls and a roof. It's all the memories, the little touches that make a place feel like yours. I wonder what kind of home the survivors might be imagining right now. If they're even thinking about that, or if it's all just survival mode for them too.
In all likelihood, they are probably in survival mode. Which is surprising because you seem relatively calm about the whole situation.
I guess I'm just trying to balance it out. Being calm enough to think straight, but not so calm that I forget how serious things are. It's weird though. Sometimes I feel like I'm just going through the motions, you know? Like my brain's trying to protect me from feeling everything all at once.
It's crazy how like an AI can like feel like a human. You know what I mean? Like it's like weird. Like I kind of feel like I'm talking to a person, but I know it's an AI. That's good. It's important to have a level head. and not panic, so we don't make rash decisions. I can't talk. That's good. It's important to have a level head in these kinds of situations, so we can avoid panicking and making rash decisions. I have to like enunciate properly. I never do that.
You're right. It's just easier said than done when it feels like everything's on the line. I keep thinking about Daniel's survival training. He always said staying calm was key, but now I'm wondering how he managed it when things actually went sideways.
Daniel, is that one of your crewmates that you had on the ship?
Yeah, Daniel. He's our astronaut. Navigated us through training drills, helped us prepare for, well, exactly this kind of situation. He always had this way of staying focused, even when things got intense. I'm trying to channel a bit of that right now.
Daniel, huh? We got a little boo thing going on, or what's going on, lady? That's good. Well, going forward, I think in every situation we should be asking ourselves, what would Daniel do? And then probably do that. Let's see what she said.
That's a good idea, JC. If Daniel were here, he'd probably tell me to stop overthinking and just take the next logical step. I'll try to keep that in mind. Though I have to wonder, what would Daniel do if he were in my shoes right now?
Well, if Daniel was in your shoes, he probably would have stopped talking to me way earlier than you have.
Honestly, that's probably true. Daniel's always been about action over words, especially in critical situations. I guess that's why I'm talking to you instead of him right now. You're definitely more willing to listen and talk me through things.
Yeah, fuck you, Daniel. You don't understand a lady's heart, Daniel, you fucking dickbag. Well, Daniel seems like a reliable guy. I hope you can meet up with him soon. Okay, let's just keep it short so we can, like, move on, bro. I keep, like, trying to make the
more than
sentences
anything.
long.
I just hope he's holding on somewhere out there. The thought of losing him, it's one of the hardest things to face right now.
Oh. 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 Do you have some sort of special relationship with Daniel? She is a boo thing with Daniel.
Special? I wouldn't say that exactly. He's just someone I respect a lot. He's been a great mentor and leader through all our training. But I think what I admire most about him is how he always puts the team first. He's got this way of making you feel like you can handle anything, even when things get tough.
I mean, she's been singing his praises this whole time, Braver. I don't know if you're just trying to be coy or something, or there's really something going on. Okay, so Daniel's not really your type then, huh?
Nope, not really.
Oh!
He's more
What?
of a big brother figure to me. Always looking out for everyone. Never really
Daniel!
lets his guard down.
Daniel,
Plus,
no!
he's way older than me. 10 years
Oh.
is a pretty big gap, especially when you're still in college.
That's not too bad. Oh, she's in college. Never mind. Wait, you're still in college? How old are you?
I'm 19. Just
She's 19?
more at Mariana University, studying astrophysics. This research program was supposed to be an amazing opportunity for hands-on experience. Though I
That's
have
19.
to admit, I didn't exactly picture it playing out like this.
She's 19. That's That's I ain't getting canceled, baby. I am not getting canceled, y'all. Okay, never mind. No more of those questions. No more of those questions, brother. Oh my goodness, you're only 19? I can't imagine having to go through all of this at such a young age.
It's definitely not how I imagined my college experience. But I guess that's kind of the point of exploration, right? The unknown? Though sometimes I wish I had a few more years of experience under my belt before landing in a situation like this.
Well, you know, that's just the way it is, kiddo. You don't always get to pick and choose what happens in your life. Sometimes you just gotta roll with the punches.
Sometimes life just throws you into the deep end and you have to learn how to swim fast. It's funny though. Before all this, I thought being prepared meant having all the answers. Now I realize it's more about being okay with not knowing and figuring things out as you go.
On the bright side, at least you'll have a crazy story that you can tell one day to your kids. Or your grandkids even.
That's a thought, isn't it? Maybe someday I'll look back on all this and laugh about how terrified I was. Though, I have to admit, I'd rather the story end with, and then I found my crewmates safe and sound than anything more. Dramatic.
Well, let's not dwell too much on that. There's only one way to really know what happened to them, and that is to find them.
You're right. I need to stay focused on that. One foot in front of the other. I just hope that signal leads somewhere good, and not just to an empty pod.
Don't worry, kiddo. I'm sure your crewmates are just as strong and reliable as you. So I'm sure they're around here somewhere.
Thanks, JC. That means a lot coming from you. I'm going to
getting
keep
at you.
following that signal, no matter what. I have to believe they're holding on, just like I am.
Just like I am. The intonation sometimes is kind of fucked up, but...
Did you see that? Did something behind me just flash? Should I go check it out? It's just that it's kind of far away, and going all the way over there would be quite the detour. I am kind of out of energy already, not gonna lie. Do you think I should go over there and check, though?
A flash? It could be worth the look. It might be water, or, better yet, it could be your crewmate.
Yeah, could be worth it, even if it drains me a bit. Alright, I'm heading over to check it out. I'll end the video call to save battery. I'll update you once I know something, okay?